4D for this. Oops, go back over here. All right. So the Levitt Pavilion here, Westport, Connecticut. I actually played this venue about maybe 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And unfortunately haven't been back. I'd like to play it again because this wasn't the way it is now back then. They didn't have all this, the Plotkin family terrace. They did have that little sound stage section there so you can get your sound guy in. But this is a cool space. It's amazing because we talk about the arts and we talk about how some of these towns really delve into the arts, like Ridgefield. Westport is another arts community. In fact, this was an artists community back in the day. People who were artists in New York City would buy a second place here by the water. And a lot of painting was done here in Westport. This is an amazing town. Everybody loves Westport. So if you have any questions about Westport, make sure you reach out. If you are considering buying real estate in the spring or summer of 2025, let me know if I can assist you. I've been creating these little vignettes, I guess, about the towns, Discover Connecticut. And what I'm trying to do is just highlight the communities, highlight the small businesses, and the 400 years of history under our feet. We're actually live for the first time. TikTok is above us on my camera. So we got multi-stream going here. And Westport, we're here. This is the Levitt Pavilion. You should come down here and check out a show. You should come down here to see. They have family performances, all kinds of different acts come here. This isn't just music, it's everything. So check out their schedule. They have a membership available as well, so you can take advantage of the benefits of being a member of the Levitt Pavilion. So all that stuff's on their website. I think it's levittpavilion.com or Levitt Pavilion Westport, something like that. You could just do a Google search to find it. And any questions at all, let me know. Remember, this is a hyper-local community-based show, and I'm trying to see if I could connect with more people who own small businesses. So if you have a business and you're looking to get some more promotion, let's have a conversation together on Discover Connecticut, and anything we create here you can use in order to promote your business. That's my hope here, is to shine a light on all the small businesses in Lower Fairfield County and keep their businesses going strong, and hopefully alert you to all the great places around. And when you do need real estate assistance, you just reach out. So my contact info, as per usual, it's right here, bottom of the screen. Not yet. No, I have to edit it in, guys. You can't just have it on the screen. I mean, you probably could if... I actually could. Hold on a second. I didn't think about this, guys. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, right at the bottom of the screen, right here, that's my info. You can reach out to me if you have any questions about the market in Connecticut and Fairfield County. And I guess that's basically it. Just wanted to come on for a few minutes and show you this amazing spot here. If you are looking for the arts, if you're looking for a place to take the kids this summer, make sure you check out their schedule, book a show, and let them know that Discover Connecticut sent you. Let's see if we can continue this. If you have any other places you want me to cover. By the way, you want to come back to watch the full episode of Discover Connecticut, because what I did before I even went live is I shot a ton of B-roll. I walked around and got all the close-ups. So while I'm speaking right now, you're actually looking at footage. So make sure you come back to see that. We're also, for the first time, recording in RAW. So when I go back to edit afterwards, I think it should really, the video experience should be much better than ever before. So let me know if that's something you're appreciating. And I hope to see you on the very next episode of Discover Connecticut. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of them. And I don't want to say them all, but my name is Mark Pyers, so type that in, and then make sure you go to Discover CT and subscribe there so you don't miss any new episodes. We're trying to do 1 to 2 a week, and I hope you're enjoying this. Like I said, the best way you can support this show is by telling somebody about the show. Hey, you like Connecticut? You should tune into this guy who shows up in a new place live every day of the week. I'm also trying to get more conversations going, as you saw with Doug the other day and Anton and his wife Ann. I'm just talking to people. I just want to have conversations and see, what do people love about these areas? How do they feel about the market, the real estate market? Are they thinking about maybe selling their house in the near future? These are all questions that come up when you're having conversations with people and they say, what do you do for a living? And you say, you're a realtor. Oh, I was thinking about selling my house in the summer of 28. I'll still be here selling it. So just whenever that time comes, and you're trying to figure out, who do I call, who do I want to trust my nest egg with, just give me a chance to sit at the table with you and share what I do different. I think you have an idea, but let's have a conversation about it. I wanted to get the drone out today. If you don't know the full story, in 2013, I was the first realtor in Connecticut to buy a drone and to say, I'm going to provide this to my clients free of charge. And so I started doing that. My wife said immediately, you know, you just told everybody to buy a drone. And I said, yeah, but that doesn't mean they have an eye. And guys, that's the facts. If you don't have an eye, you're in trouble. So I want to say hi to everybody on TikTok. Let's see who's here with me. Just because I can see, I can't see you guys on YouTube. I can't see you on Facebook. I can't see you on any other channels. But right now, I can see the people on TikTok. Fred Julius, Termite and Brutus, Tommy B, and user 59008674321 0-7. Good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in today. And I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope your Friday's wrapping up. I hope you're getting ready for the weekend. If you do need to go out this weekend, even if it's just to kind of peruse and get a feel of what's going on in the marketplace, you know, you don't have to feel like, oh, I don't want to bother Mark. Bother me. Guys, do you need to see it again? Oh, it's on the screen still. Darn it. All right, I'll take it off the screen. It's been on the whole time. You know that. My contact info was there for that entire span. Email. I should be getting emails right now from all the millions of people that are tuning in right now. Should be sending me an email asking, hey, Mark, you know what? Can you go to this place in Westport? How about you go to that place in Fairfield? I'll go wherever. I mean, I just want to create cool content for you guys and show you some of the amazing spots in Fairfield County. So I'll continue to do so. I hope to see you guys on the very next episode. Until then, it's Mark Pyers, your realtor with Discover Connecticut. We could do that one better. You got to do a better outro than that. You can't do an outro and then it's like flat like that, you know? Guys, another, you know, we're here, Levitt, having a good time. Friday, you're here, the weekend, it's arrived. I hope you have a good one. Remember who to call when you need real estate assistance. My contact info was at the bottom of the screen for 7 hours and 14 minutes. I'll put it back on for a split second. It's right there. Send me an email and just let me know what towns you're interested in. Let me know, first of all, I'd like to know from other people that are not from Connecticut, what's the market like where you are? I want to hear a little more about the other markets, because I think we're dealing with very uncertain times, clearly, but also this is uncharted territory where we are in Fairfield County with the limited inventory that we're seeing and the lack of motivation I'm seeing from the sellers to bring homes to the market this spring and summer. So that's what I kind of want to delve deeper on with you guys. Where are you? Are you thinking to yourself, yeah, this is the summer to sell? Or are you thinking, you know, I'm going to hang back for a little longer, I'm worried about the rates? Because I will tell you one thing, this is very, very important. Rates matter, but if you could clear, say just for example, you bought 25 years ago, you're basically getting, you're all profit at this point, you know? And whatever you could take, if you can go out there and be a mostly cash buyer, this is your time to get out. Yes, it's a wash, so you're selling high, but you're also buying high. Yes, absolutely. But this, right now, I'll tell you, because there's nothing on the market anywhere, the people who are wise enough to put theirs on the market and say, you know what, I was thinking maybe next year. No, this is the time. Don't wait till next year. We don't know what's going to happen. You see what's happening in the world right now with the different countries and their trade wars, and it's definitely uncertain times. So you want to make sure that you're staying ahead and take advantage of the amazing markets you have. Don't say tomorrow I'll do it, because tomorrow it could just drop. You got to get out there right now and sell your asset while it's at its highest value. Something's going on here. Over the bridge. Got to be a fire. You know, that's where we should be. We should be fire chasing. Let me look for the smoke. I don't see smoke anywhere, guys. So I guess that's it for today, guys. Levitt Pavilion, Westport, Connecticut. This is in downtown Westport. You've got the water right here. This is absolutely stunning. I wish maybe I could show that to you. Let's move the camera. We're doing it. Or just for a second. We're going to say goodbye somewhere else. I got an idea. We've been there for too long. I feel like you could see it better from the stage. So let's go up to the stage. Why is this thing pointing at the sky? I guess that's fine. All right. Guys, bear with me on TikTok. Up on the stage. All right. Oh, this is actually a really cool view too. This is definitely a place to finish up the show. All right. Are we working or what? Gotta fix the guys over here on TikTok. All right, so we're on the stage here, Levitt Pavilion. I actually stood right here many years ago with my guitar. I didn't have the beat seat yet. I hadn't invented the beat seat, so it was prior to that. I think this was probably 2009, maybe 2008, somewhere in that range. But I really enjoyed playing this. The sound system was amazing. Awesome stage, awesome stage. I'm gonna send them an email and see if we could do a Discover Connecticut / Mark Pyers show here, show the beat seat off to everybody. You know, having an invention here in the state of Connecticut that is gonna change music forever, and to showcase that at venues like this that are outdoors, you know, the community, being an arts community, should want an inventor, the inventor of the only drum in the world, to come back and play a second show here. Solo, I don't need a band, I got the beat seat. So, Friday, that's it. I mean, I just want to show you something real quick. Look at, this is serious. This is a serious stage. This is now an amphitheater, and that is pretty freaking cool. I'm gonna see if I can show you guys real quick. I don't know if I can zoom in enough to show you, but I'm gonna try. Let's see. All right, you see what we got up here, like the risers? This is, oh, you can go pretty high with this thing. This is pretty sweet. This is an interesting shot. I never realized I could shoot this high. Let's see if we can do a full turn. I don't think so. Can we do a full turn? No freaking way. No, you can't because you hit the front. All right, but anyway, that's what we have here. Let me try to bring the lens down. Woo, I'm making you guys dizzy. Sorry about that. Sorry about the dizzy effect, you know? But I was trying something different there. All right, let's wrap this up. I gotta get to my appointment. Guys, I am looking for more buyers and sellers this spring and summer to be a part of Discover Connecticut, but more importantly, to be a part of success. This new strategy of constant content creation for my clients, this is what I want to explain. I'm live right now. 4 people could see it, 40 million people could see it. It really doesn't matter. The question is, the people that are buying real estate, the people that are buying my properties, let's just call it 123 Main Street. When I put 123 Main Street on the market for sale, you're seeing one aspect of the marketing. You're seeing what the real estate company can do. There's a whole other area of marketing that is not really explored until recently, obviously with social media. People now make videos from their listings like crazy. That's not a new thing. The idea of creating an entire show about the real estate in the community. So when my properties are part of the show, they get all of the light. I'm shining a light on all the features in that house. We're doing new pieces of content basically every day from the living room, from the kitchen, from the pool. And so what we have then is a full collage, which becomes an actual episode or series on my property, okay? Now, whether 1 million or 50 people or 10 people see this, it's really not my point. My point is this, my whole aim is this. It may be 8 people that see my piece, right? But if there are 10 and there's 2 extra, those are the 2 I'm looking for. I'm really looking for that guy who's like, I love 123 Main Street. And he's looking for anything he could find online about it. He's looking at old listings. He's looking at old photos. He's looking at who the owner was, what the property looked like before it was renovated, where permits pulled. All these things, buyers do that type of research because they have all this time in between that moment and getting inside the house or from their accepted offer to beyond. So they're always searching and seeking out the information for more. So that is who I'm looking for. They may have 100,000 followers on all my platforms. That's not who I'm trying to reach with this. I'm trying to reach that 100,000th and one, that one guy who wants to buy my property at 123 Main. And so you could put a piece of content out there and get frustrated because it's not getting the eyes. But the point is, what are you trying to accomplish with that piece of content? For me, I got my property and I'm showing it off. I'm excited, I'm passionate, I'm talking about what's happening in that home. If we have offers, I'm sharing how much motivation there is for that property in the marketplace. So buyer A shows up and looks online for 123 Main and comes across my videos and starts saying, you know what, I gotta keep my eye on this. This guy's sharing all the information I'm looking for. And so he tunes in again. He tunes in for the live open house that I do, because I do an open house live. I don't do an open house and then let people walk through without you hearing what they feel. I go live and you can tune in and listen. You can watch and you can hear how the agents respond. You can hear how the buyers respond. Now it's you got to be a little careful because people have their privacy concerns. So the camera, as you can see, just follows me. You don't see people on unless they want to come on, which I'd love to get more people on with me. I've had that happen a few times at open houses. But I don't know anybody else who's risky enough or willing to try something like that, because there's no net. There's no net when someone says something and you're in the moment and you've got to respond and you've got to show your ability to negotiate and to have a conversation with someone and to sell. To me, I'll open up the camera. I want to have full exposure, full vulnerability. You see how I am, how I work with people, how I speak to people when I'm with them, how I sell to them, because selling isn't really about selling, it's about getting along. It's about connecting. Relationships, that's what everything is. When you're talking to someone and you want them to buy something that you're selling, it's not, hey, you should buy this. It's, how are you? I'm Mark. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. You know, you gotta have conversations with people and get along first before you could even break bread over a deal. So anyway, that's it, guys. We're here, Levitt Pavilion. As you see, I'm trying to get you that view. The water is beyond. Just get the waterway right there. This is where everyone just sits, bring their chairs, lawn chairs, picnic baskets, BYOB, and they're just kicking it, watching amazing artists from around the country, international artists, I imagine. I haven't looked fully into what their schedule is for this year, but this is one of the best venues in Lower Fairfield County. And the fact that it's outdoors, oh, I got to get back out here to do a show. We got to get the beat seat out in front of the Westport Arts audience, right? It's a no-brainer to me. I'll touch base with them. Anyway, guys, until next time, remember, if you have any questions, you need to buy or sell any real estate in Connecticut, make sure you reach out to me. And I'm around this weekend. I have availability if you do want to see anything. Until then, it's your realtor, Mark Pyers with Discover Connecticut. And guys, I can't leave my camera. Start walking, doing the walk-off. You got to do the walk-off at the end. Actually filmed 42 minutes. No. Is that right?